can be very dangerous. Hit you in the head when you're walking. I've had one hit me in the head when I was riding a bike, and I had my glasses tucked in underneath my helmet straps, and my glasses just went flying off. It hit me so hard it was literally like getting punched in the side of the head. Morning, welcome to the worst storm in Adelaide history. Personally, I don't see it. Okay, so take two on this one because my phone had 41% battery life and just shut off. Had to plug it in because it said it had flat battery, and we're back. Technology says that it's gonna rain. It looks pretty good out here, but over there, not so much. So we're putting our faith in technology, but people in Adelaide where I live were getting sandbags last night to sandbag their houses. I've got some outdoor furniture here that I need to kind of put away just in case, I don't know, it ends up in the next suburb or something. Supposedly, yeah, strongest winds in however long, and rain, and the world's going to come to an end. Wait and see, I guess. So I found this little guy, and when I say little, I mean little. He's tiny. Try not to hurt him, because it's probably going to be as good as it's going to get, matey. So I've got to fill some containers up with water. Modern technology? No, not really. Here's some backstory. And that is that we have tanks. So this massive one here and two up there, total of 154,000 litres. So it looks to me like this tank is already, well, full, or more than full, and we've got a lot of rain coming today. So we've got plenty of water. We just have to fill up buckets because it's a pump that gets the water from down the hill up to the house. So the tanks are actually just there and down there where you can't see. Basically, if the power goes off, we have to cart water up to the house. So if we fill some buckets up now, then we don't have to do that. Obviously, we have a solar system, but we don't have batteries. So if we had batteries as part of that system, the power wouldn't go out, pumps would still run, we'd still be able to charge mobile phones and so forth, potentially access the internet, just depending on what's happening in the local area in regards to power. But unfortunately, at the moment, without those batteries, and we're in a rental property, we have to kind of stock up on some water just as an emergency. So it's still looking pretty nice, but that blue's getting less and less, and that cloud's getting more and more, although it still doesn't look particularly foreboding. I reckon I'll chuck the old car underneath the carport because I need to go out later and it'll be easy to get to it if it's torrential rain like they're predicting. They're predicting up to 35 millimeters of rain. Recently in Adelaide we had 100. There was a place that had 100 millimeters of rain, and we had roads washed away and all sorts of stuff. So you can hear the wind picking up in the trees behind me. So wait and see, I guess. This is not particularly pleasant. Please don't tag my video because of this. I'll shoot it from a distance, but I'm just wandering past our tanks here, and just there be a dead bunny. My daughter's not going to like that, seeing this if I put this in the video. But that's nature. I don't know where it's come from. It just it doesn't seem to have been attacked by an animal, which is strange. But yeah, there you go. It is extremely boring sitting around waiting for Armageddon. I mean, seriously, would this just happen already? It's like, look, nothing. Looks lovely. Lovely. Oh, there's some wind in the trees over there, a little breeze. Wouldn't knock a small child off a bike at the moment though. Still bored. Still not here. I nearly forgot to deal with the bunny. Yay. I grew up on a farm, so I don't really like dealing with things like this, but dealt with them before. So yeah, woohoo! So excited. I'm actually wondering what killed it. It's magpie season here, so they may have swooped it. They're very, can be very dangerous. And they've got really sharp beaks, and they hold other animals down and literally stab them with their beaks. Awesome. Even the birds in Australia kill you. Well done, technology. You predicted the weather correctly. It's certainly, I'll try to zoom, trying to focus in on that out there. It's certainly coming down now. If I come around here, you can see the trees are blowing in the wind. The amazing thing about living here is watching this, just watching the weather sweep up this valley. We get it in both directions sometimes. But yeah, quite amazing. I'm wondering how bad it's going to get. It was a lot worse than this. It was a lot worse than this the other day. So I'm after all my tidying outside, I'm hoping for something a bit more dramatic. Here I am. I went and got a haircut, looking pretty sharp, but now I'm sitting in my car. I've got my hoodie on because I'm cold. I'm getting a bit cold. Well, back of my neck's cold because I've had a haircut. Armageddon did come. All the power is off in the entire state of South Australia, which is, I don't know, it's probably only a couple of million people. I don't actually know the population of the state at the moment, but all the power's gone. It won't be back on for at least a few hours. It's nearly 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. They're talking 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. Within 4 hours, cell towers will start shutting down because their battery backups will start cutting out. I'm actually stuck in my car because I came out of town to get my kids, and just as I was about to go to the petrol station and fill up, the power went out. So I've got no fuel. I've got enough to go about 10-15 k's max, and I'm 30 k's from home. So I'm just sitting here kind of waiting for traffic to die down, and then my partner will probably come and get me. So there you go. Beautiful. Armageddon did turn up eventually. My sunroom, I've got the kind of contrast down a bit so I look a bit darker. Just I hold my hand up like that so you can kind of see outside. The rain's coming down. I'm again in my work clothes because I'm about to head outside. There's a lot of rain still on the way. I was sitting here yesterday joking about Armageddon, and it certainly came. I've looked up the numbers. There's 1.67 million people in South Australia, and the entire state was without power. So here's a map showing you the size of South Australia. So it's a pretty big area, and basically the way our power system works here, there was these basically mini tornadoes, and we don't get tornadoes here. Basically 2 of them in 2 different spots, and they just took out major power lines, and then there was a kind of a fail-safe system that kind of cut in or whatever, and you know, it basically took all the power out. We've only just got the power on back here this afternoon, so we're one of the last kind of close to the city of Adelaide to get it back. People out in the country are probably waiting a few more days potentially before they get power back. So yeah, it's been interesting. I haven't been able to edit any videos, shoot any videos because I haven't had any power in things. I've been shooting some stuff today, but I'm heading outside because there's a bit of work to do to try to get the water to run in the right spot outside instead of down our driveway. So I'll show you some footage of that. So here I am on my driveway. It's actually not too bad at the moment. It's not raining all that much, but you can see where the water is making a bigger and bigger channel. What I'm trying to do is get it to go back on the edge. Loving life. It's alright, this getting outside stuff. Somebody who lived in my house was a spaz. They put a piece of wood, a piece of metal across the across the drain. So no water can get out. I don't even know where this drain goes, but you can see this steady creek that is flowing all the way down my driveway. Just trying to work out where this drain goes. Probably out into the street. The car goes past. And there's a tree stump blocking the drain. What's going on? Hey guys, it's Simon from TMLV Video. As you can see, I'm standing outside my studio. You can probably hear the rain. Not be able to see the rain there falling against the trees. It is still raining. We did have some really nice sunshine today, but it's back raining. We also had the power out again today. It's just out every single day at the moment. It's crazy. It shows how much without technology suddenly everything is gone. We don't have, if power goes out more widely as it did in the state here, even cell towers stop going. We can't get fuel. We have no communications. Everything goes. It's quite amazing how much we depend on technology, so much stuff that we don't see that sits back there and works away. But at my place we've got solar panels, tank water, but we don't have a battery, and what happens is you can't use the solar panels unless you've got mains connected, because we don't have an inverter to convert the solar power straight into the house without it kind of going through the fuse box. So technology, it's a wonderful thing, but it can let us down. I hope you've enjoyed this kind of little bit of a weird vlog and coverage of this stuff. I'm Simon from TMLV Video. Thanks for watching. Comment below. Like the video, of course. Subscribe to the channel for more kind of conventional tech videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. He's not wanting to get into the storm, are you? Hey?